So I just got done reading Serena by Ron Rash. It's a really great novel. It's actually going to be turned into a movie, or it already is, but starring Jennifer Lawrence and Bradley Cooper. I'm really excited to watch it now. So Serena starts in 1929. The stock market crashed, and there's an obvious lower class and upper class, or not really that middle class that we have now. The main character, or one of the main characters, Pemberton, owns this big logging company in North Carolina, and he has just brought back his bride Serena from Boston, and her background's a little bit foggy. She's from Colorado, and her whole family died in a house fire. And by the end of the novel, I was kind of thinking about that. I was reflecting on that and thinking, I wonder if that fire was like an accident, or was it actually like not an accident? So the novel starts out with a bang. Someone gets killed. So we're introduced to our main characters. There's the Pembertons, and then Rachel Harmon. She had an affair with Pemberton like before he was married and everything, and she now has his child, Jacob. And so there's a bit of clash there. Pemberton ends up killing her father, but you know, I'm kind of on the Pemberton side because Rachel's father, Mr. Harmon, charges like Pemberton and tries to kill him, so Pemberton was just acting in self-defense. But yeah, so this novel has a lot of themes about like the cutting down of trees and like death, and they go hunting, and there's a lot of like bloody descriptions. It kind of reminded me of Hamlet as like a bloody tragedy, as in like there's a lot of death, there's some violence. So we see Serena, like at first I was totally like, she's a really cool female character, strong. She trained an eagle, which I think that was really cool. But she gets scarier as we go on, and I think kind of a shift that we see is she gets pregnant with Pemberton's child, and she loses the baby. And it was kind of this doctor's fault, who told her, oh, she's fine, and he was very like condescending about it. But she gets her revenge. I mean, Galloway, her right-hand man, who actually lost his right hand, he kills Dr. Shaney and just kind of does whatever Serena wants him to do, and most of that is murdering people. And so it really, the book goes very dark in like part 3 and part 4. But I think, I mean, it's still like super interesting, and an aspect of the book that I really like is that there are these characters, side characters, who work for the logging company, and they just provide like comic relief, even though it's still dark. They're talking about who's died, who's next, how the Pembertons are very corrupt and everything. And there's a lot of blind sides in this book that just kind of hit you, but it's a wild ride. It really is. And I would definitely recommend it. It's very interesting. And yeah, I'm glad I read it. But there weren't many like practical lessons to learn other than what not to do. Don't murder people. Don't be awful to the environment. There's also Rachel. I like her backstory because her mother died when she was young, and then her father was killed by her ex-lover. And how she deals with that loss. But now she talks about like the pain, and it eventually fades, but it's always still there. But now she has like this child, Jacob, that she has to protect because the Pembertons are after her and trying to kill her and her child. Spoiler alert. But she totally like is kind of focused on him, and I think that's really important, is hold on to the people you love, unless it's Serena, because she will stab you in the back. She ended up killing Pemberton. Okay, so yeah, it's a really good novel, and I totally recommend it. Thank you.